Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers get bad news after $163 million star hit trade market. Sacramento Kings point guard De'Aaron Fox is the latest star to hit the trade market, Shams Charania of ESPN reported on Tuesday, January 28. Fox is a clutch player and a difference-maker who fits the type of star who could push the Los Angeles Lakers to put all their trade chips on the table. However, the bad news is that the Lakers are not Fox's preferred destination, according to Charania. One thing I can say, with Rich Paul, we know he's got LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the Lakers. I'm told the Lakers are not part of that destination of choice for De'Aaron Fox potentially, Charania reported on NBA Today. Sam Amick of The Athletic also reported the same thing about Fox and his disinterest in the Lakers. According to the league source, Paul is expected to field all calls from interested teams and remain open about where Fox might land. Despite Paul's longtime relationship with Los Angeles Lakers stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis, league sources say that's not the destination of choice, Amick wrote. Fox is in the fourth year of a 5-year, $163 million deal with the Kings. Next summer, Fox will be eligible for a 4-year, $229 million extension. Multiple reports from Amick, former ESPN senior reporter Zach Lowe and James Ham of ESPN 1320 Sacramento all point to the Lakers' Western Conference rival San Antonio Spurs as Fox's preferred landing spot. The Lakers had a chance to select Fox in the 2017 NBA draft, but they opted for hometown kid Lonzo Ball, the former UCLA star, at number 2. Fox eventually fell to the Kings at number 5 even after he exploded for 39 points against Ball, leading Kentucky over UCLA in their Sweet 16 matchup to advance to the Elite Eight. Ball was later packaged by the Lakers to acquire Davis, while Fox became an All-Star and All-NBA player in 2023. He was also named the NBA Clutch Player of the Year in 2023. It's not the first time an NBA star is shunning the Lakers. In the offseason, Klay Thompson declined to join the Lakers despite James personally recruiting him, and even if their offer was greater than what he got from the Dallas Mavericks, which disappointed his dad, former Laker Michael Thompson. Miami Heat's disgruntled star Jimmy Butler also did not list the Lakers as one of his preferred destinations. James and Davis have publicly voiced the limitation of the Lakers' current roster despite their current place, 5th in the West, in the standing, putting more pressure on their front office to swing for a significant trade. James told reporters after a loss to crosstown rivals Clippers earlier in the month that they don't have room for much error as their roster is currently constructed. Davis then backed him up by telling Charania in a sit-down interview that they are 1 to 2 pieces away from becoming a title contender and specifically said he wants a center next to him. LeBron James' honest admission about Anthony Davis's injury on Tuesday night. The Los Angeles Lakers saw their 4-game winning streak come to an end on Tuesday in what was the second night of a back-to-back set. LeBron James and company suffered defeat at the hands of a Joel Embiid-less Philadelphia 76ers, 118-104, which saw LA's record fall to 26-19. The big news coming out of the game is that the Lakers lost Anthony Davis in the closing minutes of the first quarter due to what was later revealed as an abdominal muscle strain. The 9-time All-Star was unable to return to the game, finishing with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal in less than 10 minutes of action. After the loss, James was asked to share his thoughts on Davis's injury, which prompted an honest admission from the NBA's all-time leading scorer. According to LeBron, he didn't even realize that Davis had suffered an injury. When our best player goes out, it's always challenging, especially in the game, LeBron said. If he's out from the beginning, then we have a game plan set. We know what to expect. We know how our lives are going to be. I didn't even realize until the second quarter that he was injured when he didn't come back in his regular minutes. I looked over the bench and he wasn't over there. I found out about the injury at halftime. James, however, was quick to downplay the severity of Davis's injury. "But level of concern, I think he'll be fine," LeBron stated. Despite LeBron's statement here, there's no denying that there is still cause for concern for Davis. The fact that he wasn't able to return to the game is not a good sign, and this could potentially jeopardize his status moving forward. The five-time All-NBA big man will likely undergo more tests on Wednesday to determine the severity of the injury as the Lakers prepare for Thursday's matchup, the fourth out of their current six-game road trip against the Washington Wizards. Lakers trade target: is Myles Turner actually available? For years, the Indiana Pacers have flirted with the idea of trading Myles Turner. An NBA season just isn't complete until reports surface about Turner's future in Indiana being very much in question. Well, with his impending free agency this summer and growing doubt that he could be re-signed at a palatable number for Indiana, league sources the Pacers and the Los Angeles Lakers have begun their seemingly annual tradition of negotiating a Turner deal. According to sources with knowledge of the situation, the Lakers have held extensive conversations about Turner internally and are weighing whether it makes sense to put both the first-rounders they can move this trade deadline on the table for him. One real question for Los Angeles is whether Turner would re-sign this summer at a number they're comfortable with. If the answer to that question is yes, then maybe, just maybe, this is the year Rob Pelinka trades for him. Mere days ago, names like Jonas Valanciunas or Nikola Vucevic were more the Lakers' focus, but, with the Chicago Bulls demanding a first-rounder for Vucevic and Washington asking for a protected first for Valanciunas, the Lakers have shifted their attention, sources say. So, let's figure out how Turner would fit as a Laker, what he will cost, and how likely any of this might be. With Anthony Davis wanting to play less center, it makes sense for the Lakers to try to find one who can flourish both on his own and alongside Davis. Turner is currently shooting 39.3% from three on more than 5 attempts per game, which would allow enough space to play both centers. If Rui Hachimura is included in a deal, that spacing would also allow room for, say, Jared Vanderbilt's poor shooting. Turner is also a fantastic defender, more than capable of anchoring lineups as the lone rim protector. The Lakers are an abysmal defensive team when Davis is off the court. As much as Davis would like Rob Pelinka to land Turner and move him to power forward more often, Turner's biggest impact might actually take place during those minutes when Davis heads to the bench, which are now currently filled by the likes of Jackson Hayes, Christian Koloko, or smaller lineups. When the Lakers match up with some of the bigger centers in the league, he and Davis can essentially wall off the paint for teams. Both Turner and Davis are mobile enough, also, to handle playing as the power forward in the minutes they're both out there, which would stop either from getting picked on as, say, Nikola Vucevic or Jonas Valanciunas would. Davis and Turner could take turns guarding Nikola Jokic with the other in help situations should the teams face each other in the postseason. That was simply not a viable look the Lakers could throw at the three-time MVP in their previous 2 playoff matchups. If the Lakers are serious about living up to Davis's demands, Turner is about as good as they could realistically do, both in terms of talent and fit. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Myles Turner? Leave your opinion in the comments.